Welcome to Nerd Wars, and you didn't guess it, the Grammys apparently happen. Is that the one for like the soap operas or the movie? I don't know. Actually, I think it might be music. Blood sacrifice ritual at Grammys as Olivia Rodrigo smears blood on face, walls leak blood during vampire song. Pardon me? Yeah, apparently so. Just more typical demonic programming on display at Grammy Awards before an audience of millions. Rising star, who I have never ever heard of, and I'm actually really glad that I can say that. Olivia Rodrigo performed her hit song Vampire at the 2024 Grammys on Sunday. Really? It was on Sunday? Featuring the entertainment industry's not so subtle signature demonic programming. The 20-year-old singer and Gen Z icon, why? Began with a somber performance explaining how she was taken advantage of by a vampiric lover, which soon crescendoed into her smearing blood on her face while the walls poured blood. What? Why? Is that what? Don't worry, Taylor Swift is a big fan. She fully supports it. She loves the blood smearing. Biden 2024. And of course we got in 2023 we had Sam Smith's Unholy. You can see him here, not trying to hide it whatsoever. You know, we got Katy Perry being a witch back in 2014. Of course we got Lil Nas X. You ever seen a Lil Nas X music video? Yeah. The Dark Lord runs Hollywood. This is a spiritual war, people. It's not just like metaphorical good versus evil. It's literal good versus evil. Of course, you got Madonna singing what Illuminati in her Rebel Heart tour of 2020. And then, yeah, Living for Love was the 2015 Grammys. These people used to hide this stuff. The fact that they just jam it into our faces and smear the blood all around, that means they're in the late stages of their agenda, guys. You're gonna keep sitting on your butt and just let it happen? You're just gonna watch it while everything's destroyed? You're just gonna let the kids just suck all this up and think it's normal? Or are you gonna fight back? Jay-Z's Grammy speech about Beyonce reiterates an ongoing issue with the awards. Black Lives Matter time! Oh, with the Book of Clarence. First though, we gotta talk about how this was for USA Today, written by Cache McClay. So you know how black people just have it so hard, yet Cache gets to write for USA Today. It makes sense if you don't think about it. They was kings and queens and shit. Know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, Book of Clarence. If you don't know, that's just like Black Jesus propaganda, like Hebrew Israelite nonsense. Well, exactly what you would expect. Jay-Z called out the Recording Academy's snubs against his wife Beyonce. Snubs. I wish he won like 50 of those stupid things. During the Grammys on Sunday in his speech that drew attention to the lack of recognition black artists have endured. There's the Grammys I briefly turned on. 3-6 Mafia, as in 666 Mafia, as in 666 Mafia, performed. And I'm like, this is the worst thing I have ever seen. Ever. And then they won an award right after. Lack of recognition, you say. Mr. Old Rockefeller Diamonds Illuminati symbol. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Associate professor in the Department of Afro-American Studies. Says the music industry was built on exclusion. And now it's built on destroying the black community with rap music. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of nonsense and propaganda. We love y'all. We want y'all to get it right. I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than anyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. You've made us millionaires, giving us award after award after award. It's not enough. We want more awards. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Yeah, let's see. Most decorated artist in Grammy history. I don't know if I could list a single Beyonce song. Thank God. Yeah, more what the quotes from Associate Professor of History and African American Studies at Duke. Just a bunch of black commies. That was one of the things the commies did. They made sure to get the black community because they thought they could tear us apart through race. That's what led to critical theory, attacking all the evil colonizers, which then turned into critical race theory. It all comes from all these intellectuals, and by that I mean propagandizers. So when I say the system was set up to, this is what Carr is still saying this. When I say the system was set up to center whiteness, that's just natural because that's what the recording industry was set up to do. It couldn't stay that way because regardless of what structures do, people are going to do something else. So in the 70s, you see the increasing popularity of black music worldwide. And now it's taken over everything. And the black community is worse off than ever. Just watch the Bill Maher and Ice Cube interview where he explains how rap music, there's definitely some agenda and social engineering behind it and how that works. Bill Maher's like, they didn't force you to write the lyrics though, Ice Cube. I'm Bill Maher. I'm a centrist. I'm an enlightened liberal. Rapper Killer Mike arrested at Grammy Awards 2 days after he refused to endorse Joe Biden. It has nothing to do with him refusing to endorse Joe Biden on whose show? Bill Maher's show, who just can't understand why a black person wouldn't want to vote for Joe Biden. Who knows? And then, of course, it's everything you would expect, blah, blah, blah. He didn't apologize for the crime bill. Yes, all those evil Joe Bidens made us sell the crack rocks. Can he get himself to take his head out his ass? No, that's impossible. And say, black people, you are black regardless of who you vote for. I need you to tell me what I need to do. Yeah. Kind of like when Trump brought Kanye and Kim Kardashian into the White House to create policy, tell them who to release from prison. It's not just the crazy leftists who do all the race pandering. Trump did it too, sadly. He promised $500 billion to black people in 2020 to try to get him reelected. He got an extra like 1% of the vote. Can he pick a coalition of former people, a bunch of former gangbangers who were affected by drug law, street gangs, recidivism, and crime? Yeah, they were affected by it. You know, the ones causing all of it. You know how the laws forced them to do that? You know, they could have just gotten a job. Crazy idea, just go get a job and live like the rest of us live. No! How dare you? We affected them with the laws in the street gangs. We made them join those street gangs. The recidivism, we forced them after being in prison. We forced them to come out and immediately commit more crimes. We made them. Personal responsibility. I miss it. Taking responsibility for your actions. That was a pretty good idea. Culture has been absolutely destroyed, and white people saying stuff about it isn't going to fix it. You know what is going to fix it? Nerd culture. Love me some blurs and anime and manga. Where are you at? You're out of screen. Anime and manga is absolutely taking over black culture and finally replacing all of this gangbanger nonsense. It warms my freaking heart when I see a black person wearing a Goku shirt. We got another one. We got another one. Nerds can save the world. Culture matters. This stuff is important. Culture shapes people. Another year of anemic Grammy ratings. I didn't even know they happened. So Nolte, not always the best on politics, but when it comes to entertainment, does quite a good job, and I like how he wrote this. The 66th annual, a good time to have some blood pouring from the walls. Grammy Awards drew only 16.9 million viewers, which is quite a few. Quite a few. Well, this is a 34% improvement from 2023 because these award shows were struggling. But apparently, most of them have been failing even more. But apparently, the Grammys are back. People are tired of all the entertainment, all the movies and TV shows, but they still get suckered by the terrible pop music, the rap music. Culture matters, guys. Culture matters. Just look what rap music did to the black community. BLM, you wanna fix the black community? I didn't hear a single person say anything about rap music. Just go ahead, Arrest all the rappers and throw them in prison where they belong. Don't ever let them out. That would actually improve the black community. 34% improvement from 2023 until the arrogant, smug, preachy, woke Gestapo era began in 2017 with the election of President Donald Trump. The Grammy Awards averaged around 25 million viewers for nearly a decade without breaking a sweat. Of course, back in the glorious 80s when we were buried in superstars and awesomely awesome music and we didn't have social media, closer to 30 million would tune in. But the Golden Globes? The Golden Globes got more? If I'm not mistaken, the Oscars fell again. But yes, it's a positive sign for award shows, which largely have struggled to bounce back to pre-pandemic numbers. Yes, the lockdowns. That's why the viewership is low. Personal responsibility, no. Low because y'all are a bunch of activists and we're so freaking tired of it. Yes, the pandemic. Wink, wink. It's no secret as to why the Grammys earned 26 million viewers in 2017, then collapsed to fewer than 10 million in 2021 and 2022. Just like the rest of the entertainment world, what used to be a unifying few hours of the year's best music turned into hate fest against half the country. Trump's election exposed all the intolerance, fascism, entitlement, and snobbery in the entertainment world. Yeah, social media certainly helped with that as well. America didn't like what it saw and found better things to do. The same's true for Emmys, Oscars, Golden Globes. Hollywood hates normal people. I'm here in flyover country. They definitely hate me. And in a world filled with other entertainment options, we enjoy those other entertainment options. It's not necessarily, this is what I'm all about. It's not necessarily a bad thing that our culture has become atomized. Atomizing, like sometimes it's bad. Like during lockdowns when they try to like keep us all separated and we're only allowed to be alone and online. That's the only way we're allowed to exist. That's definitely bad atomization. What's happening with the media when I say we are the media now, that's not atomization. That is decentralization, which is very, very good. Very, very important. Get up off your butts. Before the mass media that began with radio and atomized culture defined human existence. No central controlling authority told us how to speak or what to wear, watch, read, or listen to. You would think people would prefer that. The space and time to come up with their own ideas about things, but there's just something about running in packs that appeal to human nature. So mass media had its way with us for the better part of a century. Hopefully that's all coming to an end. Sure, we're all plugged into the mainframe of the internet, but within that mainframe, more and more of us are doing our own things, even the illiterate like Gary among us, and apparently myself, which is a long way from the world I grew up in. The one where the world was hooked into only a handful of news and entertainment sources, all incredibly propagandized. They just didn't realize it back then. They're like, can we go back to the old news where we just got the cold hard facts yet the CIA gave them? This wasn't a bad thing back then. The product coming out of Hollywood was still normal as opposed to what it is today. Perverted, hateful, divisive, and smug. We are winning. As these losers implode, we have the chance to rise up and take their market share and then salt the earth behind us so they don't ever come back. Get up off your butts, guys. Join us. The water's fine and the memes are spicy. Get access to exclusive videos and become a producer at my Subscribe Star. Links in the description.